Welcome to Word Up Rock and Roll Stories with Mike B. In-depth conversations with the world's best singers and musicians. Sponsored by the Waterloo Music Bar, Blackpool. Small venue, massive attitude.
Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of Word Up Rock and Roll Stories. I'm Mike, your host, and in this episode we'll be talking to Danny McCormack, the bass player with the Wildhearts and also the main man with the YoYo's and the Main Grains. A couple of weeks before I recorded this episode of the podcast, I interviewed the Wildhearts on the first night of the UK tour. After the interview, I asked Ginger Wildheart if he would be so kind to appear on my podcast, and he said, yeah. It was supposed to be at the Blackpool Waterloo Bar. Once again, thank you, Ian, and all the staff at the Waterloo for being such fantastic hosts. Ginger said turn up in the afternoon. If he could make it on time, he would definitely appear in my podcast. So I turned up in the afternoon, but unfortunately, if people know Ginger, you'll know that he struggles with depression. On that day, he'd finished his UK tour, he'd been off the road for a week or so, and it had affected him. He was struggling with depression on that day, which is totally understandable. He wanted to be left alone, take his dog Maggie for a walk, just to get his head in the right frame of mind for that night's show. So what I did, I hung around at the Waterloo Bar, and Danny was sat at the bar. Danny invited me over. I bought Danny a drink. We started to have a chat, and then Danny kindly offered to appear in my podcast. But at the same time, he'd also arranged for his friend to come down from Cumbria to have a tattoo on his neck. So it wasn't the ideal situation, but Danny ended up doing the interview while having a tattoo. I've never known that before. I've never seen any interviews where people are having tattoos at the same time previously, especially on the neck. But we did it. And it kind of put me off for the noise of the tattoo pen, which you'll hear in the background. It kind of put me off. And I didn't have any questions prepared for Danny, even though I knew quite a bit about Danny and his background. But it was a fun interview. There were quite a few things that we'd chatted about at the bar that I should have included in the interview, but I totally forgot about because of the situation. He was having a tattoo done, the noise of the tattoo pen, there were other people in the room. But it is what it is. We ended up having a pretty good interview. So here it is. Danny, thank you very much for talking to us.
No problem at all, Bonnie lad.
Not only am I talking to you, but I'm talking to you while you're having a tattee.
I am indeed,
This
yes.
is Martin, everybody.
From XL Tattoos,
Who is inking Danny as we're speaking today. We're going to go right back to the start.
Okay.
Did you grow up in a musical household?
I did, yeah. My dad was into singing Bob Dylan tunes out of tune in the bath. Which, if you can believe it or not, he used to do better than Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Like more out of tune even. And, basically, my musical background comes from my grandmother's pub. It was a 50s and 60s and 70s jukebox in there.
Was the pub in South Shields?
It was in South Shields, called the Garrick's Head, yeah. It was one of them places where it was like an accordion player in the corner, piano player, and they just used to play for the beer money, you know.
Yeah.
And then we'll be singing, we're off to Sonny's Brain, oh, let's carry on, you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
And yeah, just all the classics from there, Chuck Berry and Patsy Cline. Oh, it's just good, just a great jukebox.
Yeah.
And my grandmother says, when the jukebox band come around, he says, what would you like on the jukebox, Pat? She says, anything apart from punk rock, because it's got far too much fucking swearing in it. So my ears pricked up and I was like, what the fuck's punk rock? I fell in love with that, and I found out who the Sex Pistols were. And then, after that was over, man, I wanted to be in a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mother bought us a classical guitar when I was younger. From the top of the street in this little second-hand shop. I think she paid a tenner for it. And the two thin strings snapped on it. So I thought, fuck it, I'm a bass player. That's why I play bass.
Really?
That's why I play bass, yeah. That's why I thought, well, fuck it, I'll play bass.
How old were you then? How old were you at first?
11, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, I think I was 10. I hadn't bossed my cherry. I bossed my cherry when I was 11, so yeah, I was 10. Started playing guitar before I bossed my cherry.
Did it actually lead on to it, did it?
I think so.
You've got a guitar, yeah.
Yeah, I think it does actually help. Yeah, I've definitely scored above me punched above me weight any time.
Yeah. What about the punk bands that you were into at the time? Was it just every punk band, or just the usual Pistols, Damned, Buzzcocks?
Toy Dolls,
yeah.
Clash, Sham 69.
Yeah.
Just all the classics, what you named there, you know what I mean? Damned, Clash, Pistols, Buzzcocks, your stuff in there, and then Angelic Upstarts were a big influence on us. Love the Angelic Upstarts. UK Subs I like.
Yeah.
But the Toy Dolls are my favourite band in the whole world.
Right.
Like, definitely, they're just amazing. Even better than the Wildhearts.
And they're still going.
And they're still going, yeah. Am I moving around too much, Martin?
No, you're doing good, mate.
I'm alright, yeah. I'm trying to look him in the eye and be straight and forward at the same time.
You're carrying as you are. And obviously your brother is a musician as well, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in a band called Three Colours Red. He went on to do Top of the Pops himself in his own right. Apart from being Danny's little brother, he had that stigma to carry on for years and years. People going, "You're only doing it because you're Danny's brother," and blah blah blah. But he proved to everybody that he's doing it on his own bat.
Yeah.
You know, and he's doing really well. He's got Camden Rocks going. He's played with Adam Mann. He's played with Gary Newman, and I'm very proud of him, brother. Actually, to be honest, very proud of him. Very proud of him. I got the looks, he got the wallet.
Well, yeah,
if you believe that.
Yeah, absolutely can believe that. You used to be one good-looking guy.
You used to be. Thank you.
You are one good-looking guy, Danny.
You can go off people, you know. You can't go off people.
You are one good-looking guy.
We're going to have our paper around us uphill both ways.
Was there any talk when you were young about you and Chris being in the same band together?
No, we would have killed each other.
Really?
Oh, we used to fight like cat and dog. I always used to hold back. I never proper chinned to Chris. That's one of my regrets actually in life. Actually, I did once, but he beat my head. He just lockjaw my head once. And Tom from the YoYo's, he prized me apart. But I've not had a proper fight with my brother. How can you hit your brother? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You give him a slap, but you can't fucking beat him up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's one of them. But we used to fight like cat and dog. So being in a band, people used to think the Gallagher's were mad. Fucking hell. Try the McCORMACks or size, you fucker.
What about at school? What were you like at school? Were you one of the popular kids?
I used to bully bullies. No, I just used to make sure that, like, me and our Chris, when we were going through school, my mum and dad split up when we were very young.
Right.
And we had to go through different schools, it seemed like every 6 months to 12 months. So we had to prove ourselves. Every school we went to, it's either get bullied or you're going to eat or get eaten, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in the 70s, man. It's fucking rough, you know what I mean? So we just basically used to have to prove ourselves every school we went to, so we tend to come out on top.
Were they all in the northeast, all the schools?
Oh, it was northeast, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a shitty place, really.
So it wasn't really a happy time then, your school?
Not particularly, no, because there was too much violence going on with the stepdad and stuff. Right. It was horrible, to be honest. Yeah, really tough time.
But music was your
music was my escape.
Yeah,
it could be somebody else when you play music. Think of something else. You know what I mean? To transport you to a different time, music is so powerful medium. You know, it's everything to me. It's all I can do anyway. I haven't got enough spots to work at McDonald's.
How old were you when you formed your first band? You say you were about 11 when you started playing guitar.
My first band, 14. Yeah, 14.
And did you play bass in that band? Or
I played bass, yeah. I had to because I only had four strings left. Yeah.
And was it a covers band or did you start writing songs?
No, I started writing songs straight away. I was shy but I started writing them straight away.
Yeah. Are you okay with that going on?
Yeah. I'm just listening to it. It's soothing actually now.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's getting nice and soothing now. Yeah.
And how old were you when you first came across Ginger? Was that later on?
16. I was 16 years old. I was playing in a thrash band called Energetic Crusher, believe it or not, with Hellbastard down at the George Ruby in London, and Ginger came along to see her.
Also, it wasn't even in South Shields that you met.
No, I met him in London.
I met him
in London. His mum lives 2 streets away from mine.
Right.
Well, back in the day,
Yeah.
She was on Mortimer Road and my mum was on Nader Street. First time I probably met him, we were staying at his house with a mutual friend of ours called Panda. And Panda was always saying he should get Danny in the band, And I really wanted to join the Wildhearts. I was working in a guitar shop in Sunderland, and all I done was play the first 2 demos all day and learn the demos. Then Ginger phoned me up and says, Danny, do you want to audition for the band? I says, I thought he was taking a piss. I thought he was back home for a couple of pints because he knew how much I wanted to join.
Yeah.
He says, well, I can't talk too long at the moment because I'm tripping balls around. I said, but were you up for it? I says, yeah, of course I am. Have a nice come down. I went there the week after all that. It was £27.50 on the Clipper. Remember the Clipper buses?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
£27.50 to London, and that was my YDS money at the time.
Yeah.
£27.50, so I just spent that. I went down with 2 Greg's carrier bags full of clothes and a bass guitar. I ended up squatting in Ginger's cupboard for a year.
Wow.
I was living in his cupboard.
Yeah.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have anywhere else to live. He had a friendly looking cupboard, so I thought, well, I can afford a free cupboard, even at London prices.
Yeah.
And
how long was that? How long did you stay in London then? Was that it? You joined the Wildhearts?
I was down there for about 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loving it. It's great. I went from squatting in his cupboard to getting signed up and then living on Abbey Road. Bit of a change, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bit of a change of scenery.
Definitely.
My next door neighbour was Patty Paladin, who was in the band with Johnny Thunders doing Copycat's album. And her friends were Glenn Matlock and Chrissy Hines. She was all around. I've actually had a barbecue with Chrissy Hines, and there's not many people can say that about a vegetarian.
Well done, yeah.
She was pretty stoned. People had a separate, me and Bam Bam had a separate bit of barbecue with her. Yeah, she's a lovely girl, Chrissy.
Yeah, cool.
I remember Patty's mum saying, there's too many kids on drugs at the moment. There's too many kids on drugs, and I'm passing the joint to Chrissy Hines at the table going, shit, or rumble. I thought she was onto it, but she wasn't, you know what I mean? So it's like passed it to her on the left-hand side.
Was it a veggie barbecue?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Fond memories of that place. It was brilliant.
Excellent. You mentioned earlier on about Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
When was the first time? Was it with Caffeine Bomb?
Caffeine Bomb, yeah. That was the first one, yeah.
Yeah. How many times did you appear yourself?
7 times. 7 times on Top of the Pops.
What memories do you have?
Lucky number. Really fond memories, actually. Just like nice to fucking. It was the first time my mum and dad stopped asking us when I was going to get a proper job.
Yeah.
We said Top of the Pops, we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it might stick this, you know what I mean? This music. I tried football, I tried boxing, I tried this, that, the other. And music's the one that stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember the Caffeine Bomb clip on Top of the Pops. The welder's glasses.
The welder's eye.
I bet most of the audience there had never seen anything
they wouldn't have. No, I remember Phil Mitchell from EastEnders was watching me. He's just transfixed. He was like, what the fuck is going on here? We just all got dressed. We thought we were only going to do it once, so we thought we'll get dressed up.
Yeah.
You didn't even see Richie was sitting down, but he had a massive Jif lemon bottle, Jif squirty bottle, a fairy liquid up his trousers. And hi John. And it was an amazing time. It was an amazing time. It really was a good time.
Yeah.
Like I remember going into the Oasis's dressing room, asking them where the good drugs were.
Right.
I said, no, and you're number one, you cunts. Do us a favour, don't get shite. That's what I said to them.
Did you?
Aye.
And they did.
Aye. Should have listened to me, you see.
Exactly. Yeah. So what other bands were around at the time you were playing Top of the Pops?
Take That was still going. Wigfield, I think, was there.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
I mean, just look at the diversity there.
I know.
Mystique, Wigfield, and the Wildhearts.
I know. Skunk and Nancy won 1 year.
Yeah,
cool. Bjork.
Yeah.
She was also quiet.
And did you get to mingle with other bands?
Yeah.
Just walking into the dressing room.
Yeah, I was having a pint with Liam from Oasis when he wasn't being a dick.
Yeah.
We had a pint and I was more blown away with this Robert Smith from The Cure. You know what I mean? Jimmy Neal. He's a good old boy.
Yeah, that is.
He come up to me and says, which one of you lot? I keep fucking the secretaries at East West. I see me and Elman used to get a new secretary, and I seem to be making a conquest of mine.
Yeah.
And you're going, you West and Pistols? Fuck you, you know what I mean? That's why I had a bit of luck down East West in the old days.
Brilliant.
Yeah, good place to hang out.
Can you remember what the first single was that you ever bought?
The Smurf song. Oh, No One Is Innocent by the Pistols. I can't remember which one it was. It was out at the same time, it was 78.
So you're a big Pistols fan and a big Smurfs fan.
Yeah. I Smurf out the tune, though, didn't I?
Oh, your first ever gig? What was
Fuzzbox. A band called We've Got a Fuzzbox and we're going to use it.
Yeah.
I used to live with Vicky. Not live with her in the biblical sense, but live with her as a friend. Yeah.
Wasn't Vicky in a band? Well, she was either in a band with you or a band with Ginger. I can't remember which one it was.
She was doing. Oh, hold on, no, she wasn't in a band with her. Not that I know that. Ginger's done either.
I may be totally wrong.
No, she's doing backing vocals live and all that for her.
Right.
And she's doing stuff in the studio.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky and Mags and Joe and all them, good people. Tina. What was that thing for Tina?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little ding-a-ling for her. She's gorgeous, man. Lesbian though, no mind. Yeah.
So after school, basically that's it. You didn't have any other jobs. You just straight away joined a band.
I was in a band from school. I was in the band at school. When I left school, I was still in the band. I got a job in King's Music in Sunderland. I used to sell guitars before I started playing for them. It was a great little shop. Bobby King, bless him, God rest his soul. He really looked out for us. It turns out the placement off of that, because I went to this place called the Tyne Chamber of Commerce, because I wouldn't change my image and I wouldn't comb my hair a certain way. I had half red hair, half black hair, crimped. Fucking what a clip. But this guy come up to us and says, would you change your image to get a job? I went, no. Well, I've got the perfect job for you. It's in a guitar shop. So I went there, and it would turn out to be Casey, the bass player from the Toy Dolls.
Right.
That's a small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So it's your favourite band?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You got the same Casey who came play for me.
That's right, yeah. Casey Toy Doll. Yeah, he come down and played for Martin, because Martin used to put bands on in Kendal. What was the name of the pub again?
Fleece,
yeah. Is Mick still there?
No, Mick's gone now.
Is he gone? Is he right? He put GBH on. This is fucking funny. The barrier was actually fucking smashed the fuck. But that pissed, I had to hold the drummer up in between songs. He's literally fucked. He's drumming and I had to hold him up from the back. What a bunch of... We're going to try and get them in support man on the next tour, Martin.
Yeah, I can sort
Are they still going GBH?
Yeah.
I've got some numbers if you need them.
Oh, nice one.
I've got Collins.
Brilliant.
And I've got John.
What's them and discharge out for it, I think?
I've got a number for Terry.
That'll be cool.
Ted Roberts.
Right, yeah.
And JJ.
Nice one.
Excellent. So is that going to be the next Wildhearts tour?
Well, that's out the bag, isn't it?
Well, exclusive.
Well, it's what we're talking about anyway. Could be the Massive Wagons and Towers of London again. We fancy doing some more of them gigs because they were brilliant.
Yeah.
Towers of London, man, what a bunch of fucking reprobates.
Well, I usually try and do this chronologically, but let's just get on to that tour then, because I interviewed the whole band, the whole Wildhearts.
That's right, yeah.
About 3 weeks ago on the first night of the tour. Saw you play, absolutely blown away, but I think everybody in the audience was blown away. So was that the same for the whole tour?
It was. We didn't have a duff night. It was brilliant.
Yeah. It was eight dates, was it?
8 gigs over 10 days, It was just the right amount of time just to be away and just be blown away. It was excellent. It couldn't have went better.
Good.
Ginger was in a good place. All the bands, all the crews got it so well. It was brilliant, man.
And it's the first time the four of you have been together. How long?
Since last year.
Since 10 years?
No,
not since
the
last year.
the Brit Rock tour was the first.
No, I don't mean. I mean now, when you're all back together.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did the Brit Rock tour last year. How long
Yeah.
before was it that you were all back together?
14 years. I was out the
14,
band got some time off for good behaviour.
Yeah.
You did Scarborough though, didn't you?
I did Scarborough, and I got the wrong bus home. Took us 14 years to get home.
And like I said, you're all. Your new album is called Renaissance Men, and
That's
it is
right.
just like a renaissance.
Yeah.
It's a resurgence. It's the Wildhearts family back together.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and that's how
Definitely.
it feels to you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's it's really important to us. We'll give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really do care what people who are coming paying hard-earned cash to come and see. We really care what they think about the albums, and they come to every song. Sorry, they sing for every song. They come to every other gig. They're singing every word of every song. It's just fucking phenomenal. We've got some really die-hard fans, and it's brilliant. It's a really comfortable level of being popular. You know what I mean? It's on a cult level where it's just a little bit of a cult band, and it's brilliant. It's perfect. Yeah. You can still go shopping and Sainsbury's and that, but you're still making a living out of music. Do you know what I mean? So it's brilliant. Yeah. It's brilliant.
And the new album, it's the best album of your career.
You reckon? Yeah.
I reckon.
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah. A
lot of people have said either the best album of my career or best one since the Verses, and I'll take that. The Verses, I love that album as well. Yeah. I think the other albums as well, though. You know what I mean? But
I mean, there's amazing songs on every single album.
Yeah.
But personally, there are
an album as a whole.
There's songs on every album that I think not too keen on that.
Yeah, right.
But on Renaissance Men,
there's no skippers, is there? There's no skippers, is there?
No.
You didn't want to fast forward one to go on. Oh, it's that one again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't got the submission on the bollocks.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, even the bollocks has got a fast forward one. We haven't on this one. That's good.
Yeah. So when you first heard the album, I mean, did you hear it song by song, or did?
No, I heard Ginger sent JJ a tape of him singing out a tune with an acoustic guitar.
Like Bob Dylan.
Yeah, like my dad. And I could hear the songs were there straight away. But when I actually heard them the first time I heard them was in the studio. Because Ginger didn't show them, and he's got these tapes of acoustic stuff, and I had to learn it from that. Yeah. I was done in a day and a half. Me and CJ were done in a day and a half. Yeah. Done the whole album in a day and a half.
Amazing.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
For somebody that didn't know the songs, I was doing all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah. Going back to the tour again, then.
Yeah.
You did signing sessions in HMV in every city that you went to.
Yeah.
So they were a complete success.
They were fantastic. Yeah. It's brilliant to be hands-on and meet people that you're actually getting through to. You know, with Ginger's words and stuff. When he writes a song, he writes it about stuff. He doesn't write about riding down the road in his Harley Davidson with his fucking dreadlocks flapping in the air. It's real hard-hitting lyrics and to real life lyrics. Yeah. And that's what diagnoses are really hit home to a lot of people. It's like, oh, this has happened to me, this has happened to me, this has happened to me, this has happened to me. And people get it, you know what I mean? It hits home. You know what I mean? It's just special. You know what I mean? It's special.
Excuse me. So where do you go from here then with the Wildhearts? You've got a few festival dates.
We've got Theatre Theory, we've got a couple of big couple of festivals coming up, and then we've got Japan. We're going to Japan at the end of June. I think it's 28th of June. I think we'll fly out to Japan. Yeah. And then we've got some stuff coming in October. We're going to be touring again in October.
Excellent. In the
UK, yeah, and Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're sort of Norway show. We've never been to Norway.
Have you not?
Well, we have been to Norway, but we didn't do nothing.
You can't remember it?
Well, a bit. What was Steve Vai or something? Oh, that was down to the south. Never mind. That went tits up, but never mind.
And for people that don't know, you've had a leg removed.
Oh, yeah.
How long ago was it now?
2 years ago now. 2.5 years ago, yeah.
And you were telling me earlier on that your prosthetic leg, this one you've only had
7 weeks,
7 weeks, and you toured.
Yeah.
Not long after.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Your leg.
You've got to get on with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's the choices of the chair. I was in a chair for 18 months and I didn't like it very much. You know.
I can imagine that was complete hell.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
People coming and patting their head. "You all right, son?" Fuck off, man! It's my leg on my head.
Yeah.
You're patronising, cunt. You know what I mean? But I got all of that, and it was just soul destroying. Every time I was going out for my fucking weed, I was having to blow myself uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. It was a nightmare. I don't want to go back there. That was shit, man. It was crap. Yeah, it was crap. But I got through it.
And you losing your leg all came about because you had an aneurysm.
I had an aneurysm,
yeah. Brain aneurysm.
Yeah. My femoral artery burst.
Yeah.
And my groin burst. So, I bossed it. You know what I mean? It's self-inflicted, so it's tough shit, really. Got another one and I got another one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've got another leg and that's what my attitude was in hospital. I've got another leg and I'll get another one.
Yeah. How long were you in hospital for?
5 months. I went in for the first 2 months. I got a stent put in. The stent blocked through smoking. And then I got gangrene in like 3 of my toes that went black and fell off. That was nice and painful. That was lovely. How's it looking?
Awful.
What is that Kentucky Fried Chicken you put on me neck?
I'll do the edging when you finish.
Right, okay.
Will you crack on?
Yeah, man. So I was just doing not in pain there.
Yes, so 5 months in hospital, got gangrene.
Yeah, got gangrene. And then come up the other end. I got an infection in my leg. I nearly lost it up at the top because I got an infection when I was in hospital. And that would have went tits up because it's really hard apparently to walk on a stump. Because the circulation's gone in my leg. It's fucked. After all the operation, it's fucked. It's goosed. I've had nothing but trouble with this right leg. Since Reading Festival, I popped my kneecap out on stage.
Right. When was that?
94.
Right.
And I've had nothing but shit with my right leg since. It used to smell. I had one smelly foot, believe it or not. Go in the bath, go in the shower, whatever, come out, it's a fucking smell. It's been 1 foot. They chopped the cunt off like so I'm alright, you know what I mean?
So you've got
How
no
do you explain
smelly feet
one
now?
smelly foot? I've got no smelly feet now, yeah. Well, no smelly foot. No feet. Yeah. That sounds angry, doesn't it?
I know, it sounds good. Got the hands off Gretel once.
Yeah, it sounds like them, yeah.
Sounds good. Right, as I said, chronologically we're just going all over the place.
Yeah,
here,
but
so-
that's what my brain's like, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So after you left the Wildhearts the first time, you
Oh,
formed,
God, I can't remember. Oh.
you formed the YoYo's.
The YoYo's, there you go. Yeah, I did remember something, yeah.
Yeah. So
Ended up going to Seattle and signing a record deal.
with Sub Pop.
With Sub Pop, yeah.
Yeah, how did that come about?
They're like the band, mate. Normally happens like that.
But they're not Sub Pop's kind of band, the YoYo's, were they?
We were right up the street. It was, Jonathan loved her, the
Yeah?
head honcho. Yeah,
Cool.
he fucking loved the band. Really did like the band. Well, we were just totally out of control, like absolutely out of fucking control.
So it was just the one album. Was it
One album
deal,
deal.
or-
No, it was options to come. They couldn't handle it.
Right.
They could not handle it. It wasn't a real rock and roll band, and they got one. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
They just couldn't handle it. Every day there was another bill going in for a hotel room or a fucking something going missing. £2,000 went out of Duncan's pockets in Las Vegas. He's
Come on, you need to elaborate on some of these stories, Danny. Come on.
well, there's a few Vegas stories. It all happened in one night now, which is I'll be here for 2 hours now. God, me and my mouth. No, I think somebody was carrying Duncan into the back of the hotel room, and he had the tour float, which was 2,000 $2,000 whatever dollars, isn't it? Right? And he come back in the morning and he's like, I've lost the money. I've been pickpocketed, or I've lost the money. I was going, oh, he went on a right downer. He was unconsolable. But drove from Vegas up to LA. He couldn't get a word out of him. Duncan, you all right? Yes. No. Yes. No. So what's up, mate? You're not feeling too grand? He just went, you cunt. Just burst out laughing. I went, come here, man. Fuck it. Build a fucking record company, man. Just build a record company. You're going to get it back. Well, it's our money. Fuck it. Just put it as a write-off. But there was all sorts going on that tour. I nearly got married.
Right.
Fucking unbelievable.
About this one.
Fucking unbelievable.
I didn't know about this one.
I met this girl and she was fucking dropping a gorgeous. Unfortunately, her mum was a terrorist, but I didn't really mind that. I didn't really mind that at the time. It didn't put us off the family, you know what I mean?
No, it wouldn't be with it.
But anyway, I was on a Sunday night and the
How
closed.
do you know that mum was a terrorist?
She told us.
What did your mum do for a job? She's a terrorist.
No, she says, but when I says, will you marry me? She went, yeah, but by the way, my mum's a terrorist, so you know what you're getting into. And it doesn't matter. And then when we went to the chapel, and it was closed between 12 o'clock midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday to clean the fucking pews out. So it was closed when we got there, so I thought, fuck it, we'll go for another drink. And we got some sniffing, and then we just ended up on the fucking sniffing the drink again, you know what I mean? We forgot to go get married again. I nearly did get married. I was going to fucking buy the rings and everything. I'd borrowed the money of Duncan, and then I come back, Duncan says, where you been? I went, oh, I've been to get married. So he bought a bottle of champagne and burst into tears. I wanted to be your best man. Imagine coming home, hi honey, I'm home, and so is the wife. Yeah. Oh, that would have went down well. Fucking hell.
How long were you in the States for?
Oh,
With sub-
half an hour.
Same couple of days.
Amazing what you do with 30 minutes.
Well, it's the most fun tattoo you've ever done.
be a professional. Right.
Right,
5 months.
seriously, Danny.
5 months we went for 2 months we made a City Devils and on the back of your babies first, and then we made a City Devils for 3 months. So we've done 42 states out there.
Wow.
We've done 42 states of America.
And Sub Pop paid for you to go.
They paid for us. I know
5
exactly.
months.
Yeah. They were well behind the band. They really were until it all just kicked off, and I don't know what happened. Went tits up, obviously, because I wasn't in them for very long. Yeah, but yeah.
So you kind of flitted in between the
YoYo's and the Wildhearts,
then out of the Wildhearts back to the YoYo's
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
I remember you played Download Festival with the YoYo's.
That's right.
Probably about 5-6 years ago, was it?
Maybe it was a little longer than that ago.
Mid 2012, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah, maybe, yeah. I was in the Dogs D'Amore for a couple of weeks as well.
Yeah.
Went on tour with the
4
Dogs
weeks.
D'Amore, that was brilliant. That was good fun. Tyler's an old champion, and he?
Yeah.
Brilliant, he's a funny bloke.
You seen that Tyler?
Hey?
Tyler, haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah, he's still kicking about.
Yeah,
he's doing
he's
well,
touring
he's doing
again,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's full circle again, isn't it? Because like you mentioned Sham 69 and
Dave Dragona.
Dave was in Dogs D'Amore. Did you take over from Dave?
I don't know who I took over from, but I knew he had.
Yeah,
I know he had a standby. He had youth from Killing Jokes.
Did they, right?
I had him on standby in case I fucked up. Daniel, take your broad, you're in, but I'm going to have a stand-in for you, just in case.
Just in case.
Got me unstuntable, you see. Brilliant, eh?
When was that? When were you with Dogs D'Amore? For a couple of weeks.
2004.
Right.
Yeah, about a month or so. Yeah, we've done a couple of bits and bobs on England and ended up in Spain, and it went all tits up there in Spain.
There's no tits up going on, is there?
Yeah, tits up. Yeah, there's been a lot of tits up in my life.
Yeah. Until now.
Especially in the East-West office.
Well, yeah, let's talk about East-West then. There was a lot of problems with the Wildhearts signed to East-West, wasn't there? You weren't happy with a lot
Well,
of...
the thing is, with me and Ginger and the rest of the lads, we're independent. Like all the bands out there, like on independence.
Yeah.
It should have been an independent band, really, but that was the offer on the table, and Ginger was into this deal. It was the only viable way for him to go, because he signed this really dodgy record deal with Rick Browdy, who was involved in Poison and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they signed Ginger to a publishing deal, like a development deal. So he gave him some money, and basically ended up fucking owning Rick fucking loads of rights to songs and that he's never even thought of yet.
Right, okay.
For some fucking reason, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's just this nice stuff. But he had an in with Atlantic Records, and that was Atlantic got transferred from America over to East West, and Dante Benuto, God rest him. Obviously, God, I sound like he's dead. God bless him, rather. Dante Benuto really took the band on, and he loved the band, and the amount of shit that we used to fucking get up to, man. And that bloke did nothing but fucking done his best, you know what I mean? And he really did believe in the band. You know, and if you're in a record company where your voice is only a small voice in a big corridor, you're not going to get heard. You know, if we had been an independent, the boss was in it, we're like Mushroom, but we had Recorder, Marshall, who ended up working at East West, which is fucking weird. But fucking, well, that's another story. Yeah, it might have been a bit different. We might have had like a fruitful relationship and a more harmonious relationship. The thing is, we couldn't get on with ourselves half the time, so we're supposed to get on with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how did it come to an end with East West? Did it just, the contract just run its course?
No, I found out the day I was supporting the Sex Pistols. We had a deal from the AC/DC tour in '96, and I found out the day that I was supporting the Sex Pistols in Finsbury Park, I went out to £2.5 million debt. We don't have to pay we don't have to pay all that money back.
Right.
I was like, fucking hell, they're like, well, how much? I was like, fucking hell, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
£2.5 million we went down for, and the option on the third album was going to be something like ridiculous amount of dollars or pounds, and they weren't going to go for that. I thought we've had enough of this troublesome act to invest another fucking $3 million in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, but that's what we went down for.
And that was it on the day that you supported the Pistols?
Yeah, the manager says, I've got some good news and bad news, Danny. I says, well, give us the bad news and then the good news. So the bad news is there won't be any wages next week, but the good news is you're £2.5 million out of debt. Oh, fuck, that just suits me.
Yeah.
So and then we went straight away. We got a record deal within a fucking month with Mushroom.
Yeah. Because
they'd already established the band. They weren't ready to take the next step. You know what I mean? So we went up on Mushroom.
And then which album was it? Endless Name was,
Endless Name was on Mushroom,
the first album with Mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I presume that was totally different to working with East West.
Yeah. We had more money for speedballs. truth.
Yeah, that's it. We just wanted to talk.
I know it's all true, mate. Been there for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, kept off the streets and out of trouble.
Yeah. Right. Let's talk about the Sex Pistols at Finsbury Park. How was that?
Oh, unbelievable. One of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
Were you there, Martin?
I was there, mate.
Yeah.
This was there.
What a
That was
fucking-
on the
what a day.
Filthy Luke.
Filthy Luke, I told you, yeah,
Nice
yeah.
weather.
96.
It was brilliant.
No, is that what
96,
was it?
yeah, 96, yeah. That was fantastic. It was
Who else was on the bill?
Iggy Pop, Stiffle Fingers, Buzzcocks, Skunk and Nancy, 3 Colours Red.
You can remember.
Shane McGowan was supposed to turn up, but I think he was drunk
No, I
somewhere.
don't think
Yeah.
he turned up.
He didn't turn up, mate, no.
And how good was it playing on that bill with your brother as well? On the same
Oh,
bill?
that was brilliant, yeah. My mum and dad come down in separate cars, of course. Yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was really, really good. I'm really glad I experienced that day. That was one of the best days of my life, to be honest. It was fantastic, yeah. It's brilliant, man. You couldn't have sat me down when I was like 11 and 12-year-old Chris and Danny to go out to play with them, you know what I mean? It was a special day, that really was. I remember coming around the back of the taxi, in the front of the taxi, sorry, my mother was in the back. She says, "What are you doing, Danny?" I had my credit card, I was trying to poke it in the dashboard. I was going, "I'm trying to get some money out of the bank." I seen some green lights and I thought it was outside the TSB. I was sitting in the taxi. That's how good a day it was. Yeah.
Excellent. You see, I feel like that now. Like you say, from when I was younger, the people I've interviewed now, if you'd have told me when I was 15, 16-year-old, I'd be in a room chatting to these people.
You wouldn't believe them, would you?
That I've looked up to. And
you wouldn't have believed it, would you?
No, exactly. But times have changed like that. It seems that rock stars are more accessible now.
I think the internet's got a lot to do with that, Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
People are going online and talking, isn't they? It's good. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. How do you feel about social media? I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, isn't it?
It's a good thing until the bullying comes in, and then you think, when there's kids wanting to kill themselves by a comment on Facebook or how many likes they're getting or something, they're not popular enough. And so I can see the pros and cons of it. You know what I mean? It's great. It's great for being in a band, though, and you want to let people know what you're doing. It's great.
Yeah, it's
you
great
can phone.
promotion,
I've got 5,000 people on my Facebook, so I can tell 5,000 people in one text message what I want to say. It would take me a long time. I'd probably wear up my fingerprints to fucking text that many people, you know what I mean?
Are you just on Facebook, or are you on Twitter? Because I've friended you on Facebook.
Just Facebook. I'm on Twitter, but I don't know how to use the fucking thing.
Same
You
with me.
do?
A little bit now and again,
You
but
do alright.
I don't. I go to
You
Facebook.
said you were thrashing at buttons trying to follow me. I'm thrashing at buttons.
No, I'm not very good at it. I'm still a 70s kid, man. I'm still surprised that you can make the bats smaller in table tennis and the Atari games that you get and the football games. You know, show me age. Show me
Back
age.
a bit, playing Atari.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Right. So from here, you've just got the Wildhearts, and you're just concentrating on the Wildhearts now. Is there anything else in the pipeline?
I'm going to do Main Grain's album at some point.
You've only released an EP with Main Grains.
Mini album.
Mini album.
Yeah,
is it?
7 songs.
What's the difference between a mini album and an EP these days? I really don't.
3 songs or 4 songs.
Is it over 3 songs?
I think it's about
an
3
EP,
songs.
yeah.
I think it's 4 for an EP you can get away with. 7 for a mini album and then 10 on once for an album. Or 9 or 10 on once for an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got that in the pipeline.
Yeah. So I'm busy.
Grains.
Yeah, I've got plenty of stuff coming up. Busy enough to justify myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good. Not sat at home twiddling your thumbs.
Hey, no, exactly. I twiddle more than that, you know. I twiddle our asses thumbs as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I get bored, what can I say?
How we doing there, Martin?
I'm getting there when he's not moving around so much.
Yeah. Well, let's talk, because you got a few tattoos there, haven't you? So
I've got 1 or 2, yeah.
yeah. I take it Martin has worked on you before.
He's done punk and roll on this side of my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done bit and pieces, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Piercings.
how old were you when you had your first tattoo?
I've done it myself. I was underneath all this rose. I had an Indian ink and compass in maths.
Yeah.
I had aliens and fucking people taking mushrooms and all that. I had a magic mushroom on my arm and fucking all sorts of carry on. It was being daft when I was a young kid. Just that's what all my friends seem to be doing now, joining in as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're daft for that. Never mind.
Are you still in touch with many people from school?
Yeah, a few of them. Not loads, but a few of them. Yeah. Yeah. Keep in touch with a few of them.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's great that after everything that you've been through, you seem. I mean, we were talking to Martin earlier on, and he's known you for quite a while, and he says it's the happiest that he's ever, that not ever seen you, but that he's seen you for a long time.
I've been clean for 4 years. That's helps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big style. Yeah, I'm just in a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Really enjoying myself again. I'm really appreciating, after such a long time out of music, I'm really appreciating being back involved in it and doing it again, you know?
Yeah.
I'm loving it again, genuinely loving it.
Yeah.
Just absolutely really
Well,
loving
when I
it.
spoke to you 3 weeks ago, Ginger mentioned about Motorhead's resurgence or renaissance. Well, there's been other bands that have like gone quiet for a while and then had a resurgence. Like AC/DC did.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any others, and I think it's the Wildhearts time now.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, you're all a little bit older.
Yeah, a little bit older and wiser.
More sensible.
Yeah.
Did you say wiser?
Well,
It said wiser, yeah.
we've got a decent manager this time around. That changes things.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully it's the Wildhearts time now.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Not that you haven't had the time in the past,
I know.
because you've had success, a lot of success.
Yeah. Here's the more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, this is your time, so
Next one.
Danny, thank you very much for talking to me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
No problem at all, mate.
Cheers, man.
Next
Thank
one.
you.
All the very best.
We're gonna